Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. So, I managed to get a key for this game, MicroBrewery Tycoon, and I thought I'd make a quick video just to show you some of the gameplay and to talk about whether this game is worth buying or not. So, I'm already past the tutorial, so I'm going to do a little bit of the gameplay and hopefully you can see how the game works. So this little thing here, this orange looking thing with a green speech bubble, that is our brewery. So these yellowy things over here, these are the potential customers. So what you need to do is click on the customer and look at the contracts and choose a contract that you would like to do. So at the beginning, I like to choose some contracts that don't have any requirements for the type of beer. You see that this one asks for cream ale, this one asks for wheat, this one asks for international amber lager. This one asks for no requirements. So we're going to do these first because we're going to do that one because it doesn't have any requirements. Except this one as well doesn't have any requirements. There doesn't seem to be any way to haggle about the price. It's just a price and you accept it or not. Okay, so now we have a couple of contracts. Now one thing I don't like about this game, I can't find a way to see after I accept a contract, I can't find anywhere here that will tell me the contracts I have on the go. This is the beer that I have that is fermenting. These are different styles of beer. This is the production line, if I can speak. These are different suppliers. These are the cars that I use to transport the beer. I think in the future you can buy a pub or own your own pubs. These are employees. At the moment it's just me. Statistics. I don't see anything here about the contracts that are finished or anything like that. Here we go. Objectives. Okay, so now I see. So this is where I can look to see if a contract is finished. Okay, that's good. So let's go into beer. Wort. How's our production looking? So we should have, it's paused. Let's unpause it. So you see, so basically you have these four elements. You've got a preparation tank, you've got a small brewing tank, you've got a small fermentation tank, and basically you add these and this is how things are brewed. I was kind of hoping for more options of equipment for you to buy, but it looks like at the moment you only have these four. It would be nice in the future if you could unlock more variations of this. You can, however, upgrade things, but the upgrades that you have are kind of basic, really. So what I've done is I've gone into the brewing schedule, which is over here, these three lines here, like a hamburger menu. So I've got these two beers. One is American wheat beer, one is international amber lager. I could add another one if I wanted, like this. You just choose. Let's go for cream ale. You just choose the beer style. You choose the supplier that you want. You can see there's quite a big difference in the pricing. So I like to go for something not too high up. This one, the stars are all about the dependability, how dependable the supplier is. I like to go for something halfway that's not crazy expensive. So this one looks good. But something that is good is, as you can see, this is not a linear thing. Sometimes you'll see one high up that's got a cheap price, like this one. So you do have to pay attention to that. But I don't like paying loads of money for something just because it is dependable. Maybe I'll regret that later. So I've added a new one, look, and then I need to choose how many pints I want to brew each time. I always seem to go for 100 at the moment. You can then choose if you want that to go directly in a contract or if you want it to go to storage. I usually send it to storage. So now and then the last thing, whoopsie, didn't mean to do that. The last thing is you need to click here to, you can either have this brewing over and over again in a loop. So all of these at the moment are all in a loop. It can be a singular brew, or I think this means you can either skip the brew in the cycle. You can brew a singular only one time, or you can repeat the brew again and again. So then if you have a brewing schedule, it means you don't have to worry about the brewing process. It will basically just start to build up in your wort, as you can see, and also when the beer is ready, it will be here, and then you need to again select a contract and then go to the car, choose the contracts that the car is working on. Of course, in the future you can buy more cars. This one is slightly bigger. Again, it would be really good if we had more options for this. So yeah, then you can see our vehicle is now here delivering. You can obviously speed it up if you want to go faster. We got these small menus you can use over here, one for cars, one for the production, one for the wort, so you can see the beers that are nearly ready in the wort that are fermented. So this part here that says modernization, this is the upgrades that I was talking about. You can increase the brewery size water filters, so that improves the beer quality. Thermoregulation system, which will decrease the fermentation time, and you've got the refrigerators so that the shelf life of the beer is longer. Frankly, with everything in this game, I just wish there were more options for upgrades, more options for cars, more options for things in the production line, so you could have a more variety of upgrades essentially. I can add a new production line so that we got more than one thing at the same time, and then I could set up the schedule, but I would need to employ another person for that. I would need to go here and employ someone else. So let me see. John Cowman, car mechanic. John Corbin, brewer. So you'd go like that. Now we got another brewer. We got another production line. It's kind of a shame we can't share the things I scheduled here. Does that say copy? Paste. So I can. Copied. Okay. Then if I go here, where's the paste? Is that paste or copy? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, there you go. So actually they do have the option to copy and paste a different production. But then of course we'll need to choose a brewer. So the other brewer, whoops. We need to choose all the tanks. That's it. Now, I thought I only had one of these, so I wonder how that works, because I didn't buy more of these. There's only one, right, of each of these. Is it now going to start brewing? That is the question. That is the $1 million question. Let me make sure this is on. Yes, it is. Okay. Brewing isn't possible. Storage is full. Oh, I need to choose the number of pints. There you go. Did I not choose a number of pints on here? Oh, I did. Anyway, that will just brew again and again. So my storage is full. So let's see how much does it cost to upgrade storage. 1,500. I can't afford it. They do have the option to take a loan, right? Oh. Take a loan. Amount 5,000, 1 year. Okay, let's take a loan. Yes. It's so we go back to our production line and modernization, right? Brewery size upgrade. Did that work? Okay, I need to get this beer shipped out. Oh, and some of it is already starting to go off. Too much yabbing, you see. Oh, and is the car... See, and again, every time you need to come in and manually... No, they're already in the schedule. Okay. Off schedule. Here we go, just checking. Is it working now? So we got like production. It's paused again. It keeps auto pausing and I keep forgetting it's paused. Let's speed it up then. Okay. Objective, so that so we need I think we need to choose more thingies, more contracts, right? So international dark lager, international, so no requirements. Like I said, I like to go for any contract with no requirements, just makes it easier. But of course in the future you could strategize a bit more to, you know, of course there will come a time when I won't have any contracts to fill. Okay, right now I have one contract to fill. Okay, beer has no destination. The contract is not included in the transportation schedule. So we need to go back here. We need to go to cars. There we go. This one is not yet finished. I think because we haven't got beer. It's all in the wort, look. But we do have beer here, right? Oh, hang on. Did I choose that to go? I thought I chose it to go. Or maybe that one was already delivered then. I kind of wish after you added something that it would automatically be shown here, like in brackets, that it hasn't yet been delivered, but it's been added, because it's hard for you to know how far the contract is along, including things that haven't yet been delivered, if you know what I mean. Right. Go back to cars. Is it working now? Oh, it's paused again. Unpause it. Yeah, he's working again. The vehicle. So there you go. So then obviously he will deliver, and yeah. So I suppose that's the kind of nuts and bolts of the game. So I suppose now I can talk about, do I like the game? What do I think about the game? I would say that in general, the idea of the game is good. But I just think it needs to be fleshed out much more. I think if the graphics were slightly nicer on the map, it would make me feel a little bit better. If it was like a 3D map, but with some like cel-shaded graphics or voxel graphics or some kind of basic graphics, but it was a 3D thing where you could actually see your vehicles and you can see the places you are delivering to. I think if that was the case, I would feel a lot more invested in the game, right? And I'm running out of money. Also, everything just needs to be a bit more exciting. So like more options for upgrades, just everything more options. Now that I've got everything set up and running, I just don't feel excited by the game, right? I just don't feel excited. Why is this not working? It does say, doesn't it? Oh, the storage is full again. Okay, we have got a lot of beer that's all fermenting, to be fair. Oh yeah, so I think, okay, I'm just gonna pause it. But yeah, I mean, everything works. I haven't seen any major bugs or anything, but I would just say the gameplay does not excite me, right? You're basically just at the beginning, once everything is set up, there just isn't enough here to really excite me and to keep me interested, right, to play the game. Yes, slightly better graphics, they would help. Yes, having more options for upgrades and things like that would help. The whole thing just doesn't feel very exciting for me personally. So that's what I think. I would love to know what you think of the gameplay, or if you own this game, I'd love to know what you think. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.